2w minus 288 equals. Then we decided to do the factoring stage that was conducted by Yanis Martinez. Our equation was w squared plus 2w minus 288 equals 0. Two numbers had to add up to positive 2 and multiply by negative 288. And we found from the numerical representation that 16 and 18 multiplied 288. But we had to figure out which number would be negative and positive because it had to add up to 2. And we got 18 as a positive and 16 as a negative. Then we plugged it into the equation and got to w equals negative 18 and w equals positive 16. Well, we know that our width can't be a negative, so negative 18 is out, and we are left with positive 16 as our width. Then we plug this equation of w squared plus 2w minus 288 equals 0 to the quadratic formula of negatively plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And we got negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 288 all over 2. Then we factored that down and we got negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 plus 11,502. Then we factored that down and we got negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 11,056 all over 2. Then we factored that down and got negative 2 the square root of 34 all over 2. We had to square root the 34 and we got 17. So we did negative 1 plus 17 equals 16. Negative 1 minus 17 equals negative 18. Those two numbers added up as we got in the numerical representation. After we plugged this into the completing the square by Vanessa Villalobos, our equation was w squared plus 2w plus 1 equals 289. We factored that down and we got w plus 1 in parentheses squared equals 289. We factored that down and we got w plus 1